Welcome to Real Talk with Lisa Sonni, Relationships Uncensored. This is the podcast that they don't want you listening to because I expose the truth behind abusive and toxic relationships. So season 1 is officially wrapped. Now, if you've been watching on YouTube, make sure that you also hit follow on the podcast so you never miss an episode. You can also listen anywhere that you get your podcasts. I'm Lisa Sonni, a toxic and abusive relationship expert. I speak internationally on abuse recovery, and I've written 4 books helping survivors break free and rebuild their lives. Season 2 of the podcast is here with even more raw, unfiltered, honest conversations that shine a light on what really goes on behind closed doors. But let's take a look back at some of the most powerful moments from season 1. You weren't raised to trust your gut. You were raised to prioritize other people's comfort. And where did that get you? Where did that lead you?
You've known that this wasn't love. You just didn't know what else to call it because nobody else told you that real love doesn't feel like managing somebody else's moods. The cold, harsh truth, that brutal truth, that version of him wasn't real. It was just the hook. It was the bait.
Do we ever respond with compassion? Like, I don't understand how women stay. Yes, you're right. You don't understand. Why are you talking? Like, I don't understand rocket science. You know what I don't talk about? Rocket science.
And I remember choking back the tears. I'm getting choked up even right now. I hated myself for loving him. I hated myself. I wanted so badly to stop caring. I was so mad at myself for still hoping and always just being willing to throw myself back in every time he said one nice thing.
They'll start being really loving and really wonderful. And then they'll slowly beat down parts of your identity. So things you really like about yourself, they'll start to criticize those things and they'll start to kind of take those things away from you. But understanding how people think in the wrong hands can be a very dangerous tool. So it's a very hard thing to control because there's so much knowledge out there. You know, there's so much out there. If you have bad intentions, you can utilize.
Over the years, as my content has shifted, I've shifted not totally away from coercion, but more into, instead of what not to do, what do we do in terms of how to actually love someone?
I want to be wanted because that means something about me. And the fact that you don't want me is infuriating and it makes me feel helpless and powerless. So now I'm just going to demand it or I'm going to guilt you into it.
I think men are taught a lot to believe that they want a wife and kids, not that they want to be a husband and a father. Having a wife and kids is not the same as being a husband and a father. They're talking about completely different things and their expectations are completely different. Like a husband is there for his wife. He is a partner to his wife. He is participative in the home with his wife. A father is helping, not helping, I hate that word, but like he's also participating alongside his wife and the mother of his children and raising them. And he wants to be involved and he knows what's going on. And that's a really big difference. I don't think men are conditioned and brought up to understand what it actually means to be a husband and a father in the same way that women are to be a wife and a mother.
Right? They will absolutely mock and ridicule. We have so many words for an effeminate man, right? There are so many of them. I'm not going to repeat them. A lot of them are slurs, but there's so many insults to men who are showing a vulnerable side to them. And there are men out there. I saw a podcast with like a group of men, talking, having these conversations, and they literally talked about, oh, he doesn't use the V word. I'm sorry, what? It's like, yeah, I don't like the V word. You are so fragile that not only can you not be vulnerable, you cannot even say vulnerable. And at no point has anything fired to say that is a problem. If I can't be vulnerable, I can't be honest.
That they're going to now have to try to figure out how to heal as adults. And so as their mom, the least I can do now is leave them the hell alone so that they can figure it out.